Hey, Max.
Oh, hey. Hi.
Sure is dead around here with everyone at the doll,
Yeah,
huh?
well, new year, new mayor.
You not stopping by later?
I don't know. I might think about it. Why, you need a lift?
No, I'm not much in the dancing mood.
Really? I can't imagine that. I heard all about you in court at the election night party. You two were just ripping it up all night long.
Oh, well, I guess I'm all danced out.
Are you sure it's not something else?
What are you talking about?
Like maybe you're afraid court is taking that lady he's been dating, Madison Green?
That's what you think?
That's what I think. What do you think?
Frankly, I think you're a little obsessed with Cord and me.
Not unless you tell me what you're up to with my husband.
You'll understand when you get here. Imperial Suite, Liberty Hotel, Philadelphia. Wear one of your roses for me.
Wear one of your roses for me? I knew you were the one who sent me those roses. Time to sign off. No, you can't sign off yet.
Excuse me, madam. If Mr. Buchanan finds out you've been anywhere near his computer, he'll dream up a punishment for me, which I'd rather not contemplate.
You're right, Nigel. So, for your sake, Asa will never find out, will he? Well, if Asa really thinks he can keep secrets from me while my life is an open book in which for him to browse, why, that cowboy has a big surprise coming to him, doesn't he? Tell Mr. Buchanan that I will meet him at the inaugural ball.
But, where shall I say you've gone?
Out.
Out. Tad vague. Go without.
Yeah, this is Commissioner Buchanan again. Has Rick Rogers called in? That's right, the CIA. Why don't you check, and I will hold. All right, as soon as he calls, I want you to beat me, all right? Thank you. Patrick?
I heard.
Don't worry, Rogers is gonna call.
When, for God's sakes?
Look, if there is a code in that music, his people will break it, and he will let us know.
By then, it might be too late.
Nobody wants to see innocent people get hurt.
You don't know the half of it. Sure, I want you to stop those assassins. I want the whole bloody lot of them arrested forever. These men of bloody 21. But more than anything, I need to get out of here.
If I were you, I'd want to get home, too.
Home?
Yeah. Back to Ireland.
I'm going home. There's only one place I'm looking to go. That's to find Margaret Saybrook.
Marty! Marty!
Dylan? Hi.
Hey.
What's up? Something wrong?
Listen, I think there's something that you need to know right away.
What is it?
It's Paloma.
Pneumonia? It's worse?
Marty,
It's too late?
yeah, it just happened.
Oh, my God. Poor little girl. you're way off, Max. Cord and I are just friends. We've decided that from the get-go.
Why, what's wrong with him? Or are you married or engaged or some other thing like that?
Is that a requirement, Max? Do I have to have a man in my life?
I see.
What exactly is it you see, Max?
Well, that you come across as being very open and out there when in truth you are a total mystery.
Really?
I give you tickets for opening day of the Phillies for Christmas. You say you can't take it because you're leaving town right away. I don't know. Opening day keeps getting closer and closer and closer, but you're still right here. What keeps you sticking around?
Haven't you heard? I'm the poster child. I'm Miss Wynn, Princess Sophia, 1996. Come on, I blubbered all over your shirt at the rectory.
Your father hurt your feelings in a phone call.
I've been trying to talk with him for months. It always turns out the same.
But you keep trying.
It's because I have something very important to tell him. Do I have the guts to go down to Baltimore and say it?
Do you have to go nose to nose with him on this? Can't you tell him in a letter or something like that?
No.
It's something you have to do.
You could say that my whole future depends on it.
Get your coat, Maggie. Let's get out of here.
I don't want to go to the ball.
Hey, you did me a favor. I'm going to do you a favor. Forget about the inaugural ball. I'm taking you to Baltimore. Tonight.
Excuse me, sir.
Don't you ever knock.
I thought I just did.
If I miss it, it doesn't count. Did I say come in? Now, what do you want?
Mrs. Buchanan asked me to tell you that she'd meet you at the inaugural ball.
Meet me? She said she came home to change.
Which she did, sir, and right before she left.
Left for where? Where's she going? This is her party, Nigel. What the hell's she thinking?
Unless you insist, sir, I'd rather not try to guess.
No, you track her down. We had a big entrance with the whole family. I mean, move now, find her, and bring her back.
What is it, Cesar? What's going on?
Wait, what is what? What now?
Starcom stock just went through the floor. That's how I found out about this. You sold off 40,000 shares, and you don't say word one to me?
You said Cord was completely in charge. He's your CEO.
What's the deal, Asa? Am I in or am I out? Which way do you want it? Because I'm not going to do this job in the dark. Not anymore, I'm not. Now, what the hell is going on?
Here we are, the Imperial Suite, man.
Do you know whose room this is?
Don't you know?
Don't you?
I never worked these upper floors. My manager just said to let you in.
Well, then your manager won't mind if you just give me the key, will he? Thank you. That will be all. All right, Poseidon. Let's see what you're up to.
Oh, hey! All freshened up, no more excuses. Baltimore's less than an hour away.
I can't face my father tonight. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I'm not ready. Look, Max, I can hear him if he saw me in this getup, you know? Besides, I haven't figured out how I'm going to say what I have to say.
And?
And I'm scared, all right? Terrified.
And I was scared, too. But you kept pushing me to take Frankie to that hearing specialist, and everything turned out just fine.
Max, they want to run some more tests.
Yeah, and she'll run the test, and everything will be fine. But the point is, you can't let fear run your life. You gotta keep on moving.
Is that how you got through?
Yeah. That's how I got through, and that's how I keep on getting through. Look, this is not about me. This is about you and Baltimore. Now, you got to get there, and you got to get some things settled. As far as you not knowing what to say when you see your old man, trust me, when you get there, the words will come. I know, believe me.
Okay, fine. I'll take you up on your offer if you want to drive me to Maryland. One thing first. Just one teeny-weeny drink for courage. Okay? We have time for that, don't we?
Such a sweet little girl. Should have been there. What was I thinking? I should have stayed with her. Should have read to her and told her how brave she was.
Marty, you were there every day. You changed everything for that little girl. She wasn't scared.
What?
Well, you know that little magic horse you gave her from Ireland? Well, it meant a lot to her. And I saw that it did, and I was there. She held it close to her heart. You were with her.
You were there?
Yeah. Sheila called me a couple of hours ago. She was looking for you, and so I got down there as fast as I could.
Did you get there in time?
Yes. She wasn't alone.
Did she say anything?
The last thing she said was, she held her Puka real close, and she smiled, and she closed her eyes. And then she whispered, "I'm gonna fly away now. And my Puka's gonna take me, just like Marty said." And then the next thing I knew, she was gone.
You're not surprised at all, are you?
What, that you got it bad for Marty Saybrook?
Lying to Margaret, saying that I used her was like ripping my heart out of my own body. And when I could finally tell her the truth, it was too late. She'd made a promise to Dylan Moody. She'd never heard him again, she said. And if he forgave her, she swore she'd marry him.
Look, Marty's been through a lot these past few years, and I think if you knew, then it might help you understand.
I know all about the rape, she told me. I look back and I think, if I hurt the woman in any way, how do I live with that? What can I do? I gotta get out of here.
No, easy.
There's gotta be something. If I just keep at it, maybe I can find some way to break this bloody code.
Look, the CIA has its best guys
Yeah, that's
working
what your
on
friends
it.
are telling you.
And I believe him. Look, the CIA admitted that there is a terrorist group called the Men of 21. So, you know, it looks like you've been telling the truth this whole time.
Well, that's something, isn't it? Might be too little, too late, but well, it's something. Meanwhile, I can't help but think, but there's something more in me. I keep going back to Siobhan and what she was trying to tell me.
About the music?
The things she was saying, they weren't making sense then. But now maybe, you know, if... She came in, she was drunk, I thought, just staggering, and I wasn't... I was angry at her. I wasn't much listening, but No, she said something about Greeks or Romans, something, yes, something about mythology and about the old stories. God, I can see her face. And she's saying she's gabbing on about something. But about what?
Forget it, Patrick. It's not gonna work.
How
How could you put Cord in charge and then hold back information? What, you don't trust your own flesh and blood?
Take a walk, honey. It's between me and my grandson.
Well, he may be your grandson, but he's still my...
Ex-husband. That's what he is. That's all he'll ever be. So why don't you wake up and stop acting like you're still married?
We're working on that.
You're divorced, Cord. What the hell are you working on?
Don't try to change the subject here, Asa. I want your word that there's not going to be another one of these Starcom stock sell-offs behind my back ever again. Because if that's going to be the case, then I'm going to give you my resignation right now. Do you understand?
Understood. I apologize, Cord. I'm going to give you my word. From now on, this baby is yours. First thing in the morning, I'm going to call the board and talk to them. Everything comes through you first.
What?
Take the ball and run with it, see how you do. Because I got a feeling next couple of months, I'm going to need you like I've never needed a right hand before in my life. Congratulations, Cordero. Good luck. It's all yours.
Poseidon? Now come out wherever you are. So we see you're a man who likes darkness and shadows. No hidden microphones. But you love technology. Nothing. Almost.
Why don't you just relax a little bit? Maybe the clues will come to you.
Relax. The men of 21 are planning an assassination. How many bloody...
I know. Maybe this will help.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
Where in God's name did you find it in this country?
Let a friend bring it back. I know this isn't real standard operating procedure, but I think if anything in the world can help loosen you up, it's got to be Patty's.
Well, God bless you, Mr. Buchanan.
Would you please call me Bo?
Bo. All right, Bo it is. To your health.
To your memory.
Cheers.
You remember the first drink you ever had?
What kind of a question is that? An Irishman never forgets his first drink. And in my case, neither did the whole village.
Ooh, this sounds like a story coming on.
Legend in my own time, Bo.
Well, I'm listening.
It's all right. But do one thing. Don't you ever think that you didn't do enough. Because you were there when she needed you.
Dylan?
Yeah?
I need you. So much. I need you to know that. If I had to hear this news from anyone else, if I'd come in and gotten a message on my answering machine...
That's not the way that you heard it, right?
Thank you. Thank you for being there for her. Mama had... She had you at the end to hold her close. You're always there. You're here for me now. Always there, aren't you?
It'll be okay.
You know, you're not going to find courage in a glass.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to give you a chance to think twice.
Mm-hmm.
I can drive myself to Baltimore. Okay?
Really? When? Right now?
No, in the morning or whenever. Hey, watch it, Holden. Who gave you the right? Look, I've been living with those feathers. My right.
Huh. I'll tell you what, since you have the right, throw that back and let's hit the road, huh?
Thank you. Oh.
Something wrong?
Oh, that drink is a crime against the School of Bartending. I have not had a drink that bad since I stumbled into this little town in Canada. Don't ask. One sip and I envy the moose on the wall.
Hey, Alan.
Oh.
Hey, Alan. Hey, what do you say I step back behind the bar and concoct one of my special brews for the lady?
Oh, hey, it's slow. Why not? Knock yourself out, Mr. Holden.
All right, everybody, stand back. Stand back. It's going to be dangerous. It's teeny time with cherry lime. Here we go. First, we need the proper ingredients. Green bottle, white bottle, yo-ho.
This is a very, very important marriage between gin and vermouth. First, we dump. I get fresh ice. Yes, nice and cold. Chill that thing just so sweetly. Then it's all in the eye. Oh, just so much. And then in the wrist. Think about it, think about it. Oh, yes, there is. Very important, very important. Always salute the gin. Hello, gin. Pour in just enough. And a little more, just because you're thinking about it. And then we take it. We allow them to mingle just a moment, just ever so briefly. Ah, hear it. They're harmonizing. Ah, oh, ah. Get it right. Ah. Okay. We put on the lid. We allow them to get acquainted. And then slowly, ever so slowly, you hear the drums. Boom, ba, ba, boom, ba, ba, boom, ba, ba, boom. They're dancing. They're beginning the forbidden dance of love. And we begin shaking. We begin with the arms and the hips. And the hips and the legs, and the green grass grows all around and around.
Certainly have the affection.
Thank you, thank you. I've been practicing my whole life.
Okay. Why don't you teach me?
What about you, then?
Don't worry about me. I'll catch up.
Who's worried about anything? What are we talking about?
What weren't we talking about? I don't know, whiskey, women, life, poetry, love.
Love, yes. True love. I told my love, I told my love, I told all my heart. Trembling, cold, and ghastly fears. Ah, she did depart. When Siobhan died, I thought I could never love again, but I was wrong. She sent me to Inniscrog, I feel, not just to give that sheet music to Gwilligan, but to somehow get into Margaret's way. She wanted our lives to cross. Do you understand that? Am I making sense?
Oh, yeah, yeah. To me, you are. I've been there.
Sorry.
It's been a while back now.
Felt like yesterday when you think of her, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd never fall in love again. I thought I was done for. And I met Nora.
She opened your heart again.
She saved my soul.
A cop with a touch of the poet you are.
Yeah, well, you're the professor. You ought to know.
I can see it. And that's why I know you'll understand. See, you say that Nora saved your soul, but right now, mine is dying. Do you know why?
Yeah, I think I might.
I think you might. There's no living for me anymore. Not without Margaret Seabrook.
Marty.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
Listen, I know that your heart's breaking right now. And I know you've been under a lot of stress lately. And I'm sure the cops are still hounding you about this Irishman, but...
You remember,
You can't mention this cabin to anybody. No. You can't mention Patrick to anybody. They're dangerous.
Anything, just let me go.
I don't even want to think about that right now.
All right.
Look, I'm sorry. It's just... none of that matters now. Paula wasn't just someone that I was helping. I feel like I lost my own child.
Marty, I don't know what to say. I wish I did, but I don't.
You know, it's weird. I guess it just takes something like this to make it all clear. I know what I want now, and being a doctor is just part of it.
What do you want, Marty?
I want to have children of my own. Home and a family. Most of all, I want someone to share it with. Someone I can always count on, safe, always be there for me. Is it too late to hope for that, Dylan?
So you make the decisions for Buchanan Enterprises. Do you know what this means, Cord?
That's what worries me, Tina. I mean, what has got Asa so busy that he can't even run the finances of his own company?
You know, I was mortified when Asa said we were still acting like we were married. You know, we have to do something about this codependency.
We're trying, Tina.
I know, but not hard enough. I think we need to go out with other people. We need to date.
I do date. Just the other night, remember that?
Oh, yeah, that's right. And what was her name again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Milwaukee?
Madison?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, I guess you're going to be going out with her again?
No. No, I'm not, because as much as I hate to admit it, you were right. She's not my type.
Really? Well, that's surprising.
Oh, it is.
It's excuse me, there's a Miss Harrington waiting to see you.
Natasha! Oh, great, please, send her in, thanks. That's my new assistant. Oh, listen, do me a favor. Could you talk to her for a few minutes? I need to make a very important phone call.
Why don't you have her make your call? She's your assistant.
Because this is Kansas City, and I need to get some hard numbers here myself.
Oh.
Miss Harrington.
Yeah, how you doing? It's Cord Roberts.
What a wonderful house.
One second, I'll be right with you.
Thank you, Nigel. Come on. He will be off in a moment, so you could just make yourself comfortable.
Right.
I'm
Tina. I'm always looking at that photograph of you and those gorgeous children in Cord's office. Beautiful kids. And that photograph doesn't do you justice, Tina. May I call you Tina? I'm sorry. Natasha Harrington.
Hello.
Oh, I hope you remember to call Kansas City.
Oh, yeah, he's on the phone with them right now.
Good, good. I was afraid I'd forgot to remind him.
Well, Cord needs reminding a lot, so a very good memory is important, and typing is important, too. And did Cord remember to mention that he needs somebody who could take shorthand, and someone who doesn't mind getting him coffee?
I drink it myself all day long. And as far as dictation and typing goes, do it in my sleep. I had to, with all the government work I've done over the last 5 years. 120 words a minute.
Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. But you'll also have to be comfortable speaking with people. Buchanan Enterprises is a business around the world.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
All right. Looks like that deal's coming along.
Oh, you think they'll accept the bid?
I hope so. It feels pretty good to me.
You set a deadline, I hope.
Yeah, I did. I told them we'd ante up a little. Oh, nuts. I was going to bring that file.
Oh, I've got them. They're in the car. Also, those cufflinks and that new cummerbund you wanted to wear this evening. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Wow, she's something else, isn't she? Well, what do you think?
Alex?
Well,
Have you two seen her? Nigel! Nigel! Alex! Alex!
It's almost like a shrine. I don't deserve one. But it's a very little shrine. I suppose it's the thought that counts. Oh, Sergeant, can you hear me? How long is this going to go on? I can't believe you'd bring me all the way down here and not be here. Chilled vodka. How did he know? How did you know? All right. I have come quite a long way to see you. And there you are. So you are here, aren't you? What do you want from my husband, Poseidon? What do you want from me?
That's it. Vermouth is our friend, but we don't want her to stay the weekend.
Okay.
Good. All right. Now, slowly, gently, place the lid on the light twist. And now, shh. Don't disturb. You're falling in love with her. Okay, enough for love. All right, go ahead.
Do I shake it now?
Yes, you can shake it now. Whoa! Oh! 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 Ow! Ooh! Ow, I can feel the bruises from here. No. Here, allow me to show you here. Now, hand. Okay. Now, you want to go with the flow of the liquid. You want to focus on how you want the martini to feel going down. Okay, that's it. Get the hips in it.
Okay.
Just do one with a shaker.
Max, I've got it. I've got it.
All right.
All right. Now, you said that the most crucial step is the pouring, and I'm convinced I have the perfect pouring form. So, vamos, go sit down.
All right.
Okay, so, 2 glasses. 2 glasses.
As you want.
All right.
2. Oh.
2, okay. Hope you don't mind. Olives first. Sorry about the hands. Okay, now, one last shake. We stay calm, we stay focused. We, look of fierce concentration. All right, arms just so, hips just so, and we shake it. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
No, look, I'm sorry. Give me your shirt. Let me take it off.
No, forget it.
No,
forget
Max,
it. No.
I keep messing up your
Look,
shirt.
I always wear permanent press now when I'm around
That's
you.
very funny,
No,
all
okay,
right? Now
that's
take
fine.
it
Look
off.
at your shirt.
I'm not. Don't fight me on this, all right?
No,
take
all
off
right,
your
fine,
shirt.
fine.
I'll rip it off your body.
Yeah, looking for my cousin making breakfast. She was going to grab this table.
Come on, Max. Take off your shirt. I mean it.
Maggie?
Hi, Dad.
Thank you, Natasha, very much. Especially for the cufflinks. That was very thoughtful.
It's all part of the job. Tina, it was a pleasure. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of each other. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. All right, come on. Let's hear it. Find some kind of flaw. You know you're going to do it, Tina, so just do it, get it over with.
Miss Natasha? Well, she's flawless. So there's only one reason, then, why she left a good government job to come and work for you.
And what, pray tell, might that be?
Well, that's obvious, Court.
Oh, it is.
She's setting you up for some kind of harassment suit. Yeah, she's going to take you to court, and she will. She will sue you for some sexual harassment, and she's going to pocket millions, our children's millions.
This is great. You know, you've got a better imagination than Stephen King.
Alex has
It's like a
disappeared.
piece of work.
The whole town waiting to celebrate with a new mayor. Not a trace.
Nigel can't find her?
Nope, and I've run out of places to look for her. It is deliberate. She is punishing me.
For what? What'd you do?
Never mind. What matters is that Alex is gone. Now, what the hell could be more important than her own inaugural ball, huh?
I don't know what you want from my husband, and I don't know what you want from me. I don't know why you made that mini monument over there. But I want you to know something. I hate secrets.
because they're cowards. And I will not let you hurt my husband if that's part of your little plan. I would gladly kill to keep my husband safe. You remember that? I do like games, though. I always win. And I will find out what you want. Just watch me.
Till we meet again.
Come on, Patrick, tell me another one.
I can't, Bo. You're out of whiskey, and I'm out of stories.
No, come on, not in this lifetime. There's a whole ocean of Blarney inside you.
And I'm floating away right now.
So, how's the view?
Same as always. Cliffs of Moher. No one knows why, but in sleep, the souls of the Irish always come back to the sea. It's a cruel and wondrous love. There's a storm and a terrible shipwreck out in Niscragan. Margaret and I helped the survivors. And the sea was dark and angry, and I wanted to curse the gods. That's it?
That's what?
The gods, Bo. Mythology. That's what Siobhan said, her last words. The clue is the name. The god of the sea. Poseidon.
Is it too late for us? After everything that's happened, Dylan?
I have faith in you, Marty. I know that one day you're going to be an incredible doctor. And you're going to be able to help other children like you helped Paloma. And you're going to have children of your own. And he's going to be one lucky person.
Who?
The man you decide to have children with. Your husband. Hey, did you think about having children with me? Marry me.